Alright, good to hear. Hello everybody, it's your boy Riles hopping on commentary. So right now we have got Demo's Falcon versus TMD's Diddy. Now I am unfamiliar with TMD as a player, so that means that we could be seeing some really great stuff, but we also could see just some like new tournament jitters coming out. Demo, a classic at SSJ. He's a meme, he's an icon, he's a legend, and Demo, I'm fully expecting him to be able to close this out, but he is playing a low-tier bird. Today is his bird's day in the sun. So we've got Demo playing Falco, his secondary-ish, I'd say. He's got so many damn secondaries. Yeah, versus TMD's new on the scene Diddy with something to prove. Now, keep in mind, Demo is 4th on the PR as of right now, so he's a very well respected and getting a back air, just closing it out, showing, yeah, man, I'm PR. This is what we do. So this Falco really coming through on this Diddy, getting an early kill and netting himself the stock lead. And I think this is where he can kind of force Diddy to approach, which is where he's certainly a lot less good, because it's a lot harder to use banana when like you're approaching than it is to when you're forcing somebody to approach on you. So that stock disadvantage is actually pretty huge for Demo. And especially because like Rage Falco doesn't have a lot, but like he certainly has some moves that are just really powerful, like C Bear, C Up Smash, and C Forward Smash. All pretty solid moves in their own right, and with Rage they just become even better. So what I really would like to see from Demo is him abuse this stock advantage a little bit more and just start getting some really solid damage. Ooh! Ooh! Talk to him! Just dare into bear, and there's there. Alright, this Diddy is wiped off the bottom of Smashville into the blast zone. Falco taking game 1. So, the question is, I'm pretty certain we won't see a switch from Falco, but we are seeing a switch from TMD. And let's see, we got the red and white Ness. And I'm not sure if our TO is going to be okay with that decision of the red and white Ness, because he seems to have a very firm opinion. The worst color, according to our local TO and best Ness of the Flagstaff community. Alright, so let's see, because I like this matchup for Ness. I think Falco being a fast faller means that he will be... Oh, no, I don't like this matchup for Ness. This Falco is, like, really pressuring him off stage, and that's the one thing Falco can do in this matchup, is edge guard. Is because if he can force if he can force one of that, if he can force one of those, he can usually capitalize on something really strong. But on the other hand, Falco's recovery also not the best. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's worse than Ness's. But Ness doesn't really have the same edge guarding potential as Falco does. So I'd still give the offstage game to Falco, but it's certainly risky, because 1 minute you're going for those offstage dares, 1 minute you're really getting in there and mixing up on them, but then the next, you get dared once, and Falco's up B is short, and then you're a sad person. Okay, the bold neutral B, and it scares Demo just enough that he waits too long to up B. As I said, that up B, very short, if your drifts aren't on point with it, because like while you're charging it up you can drift a little bit, and that drift is essential. If you don't have that, then you're not doing well in this matchup. Alright, so Demo just trying to force Ness off stage, get himself an edge guard, close out this stock. This could be a fair, nope, just gets hit by up B, unfortunately. And this is looking like it's got a lot of potential for this Ness. What I need from him is a really big grab, because Falco being the... Oh, nope. He jumps above ledge, and Ness is not allowed to do that. That is... that's too tricky. You can't do that as Ness. It's a lot of... For glory Nesses will do that, so I think like one of the first things about learning the Ness matchup is learning how to fully cover that option by Ness if he jumps above the ledge. Alright, so we've got a very even game, last stock, and this is Demo's tourney point. So if he can take this, then, sorry, not tourney point, set point. If he can take this stock, then he closes out this set. If not, we're going to a game 3. Alright, edgeguard attempt from Demo. I like the forward smash, I just think he could have used a little bit better spacing. He read the, and he reads the roll, but Battlefield is a big stage. Ness is hanging in there to fight once more. And again, we're still at a percent where if Ness gets a grab, that's still going to be some pretty sufficient damage on this Falco that could really even it up and set himself up for a back throw. Again, with all this rage, like, we are getting near back throw percent depending on location. And as I said, depending on location, middle of stage, not that location. Oh, and he gets a bear, which is really strong against Falco because he's a fast faller and he's also pretty light. Ooh, and the up air closes it out. Rage Ness's head. Very powerful tool. And we are headed to a game 3 between DeMo and TMD. So the question is, what will we see from this Falco? Because this Falco lost first stock, and that was a really big factor in making it so that he was able to build up some early percent on DeMo's last stock. And because of that, he was able to do well. All right, so we're headed to Town and City. The Falco versus the Ness. I'm not sure. I guess, yeah, he's gotten certainly a few up smash reads. As a matter of fact, he would have had that game if it weren't for Battlefield's large upper blast scenes. So I can absolutely understand this pick coming out from DeMo because it's just basically focusing on getting those kills off the top, which when I first talked about this matchup, what I mentioned was Falco's edge guarding potential is really what gives him a strong side to this matchup. And right here, we are just have absolute control from this Falco. All right, grabs ledge. Ooh, and reads roll with an up smash. That is a 0 to death coming out from this low tier bird. And that's the thing about Falco is that, like, once he gets a read on you, then you're just dead. He's just got you. This Falco knows what he's doing, and almost a JV3, but loses his first stock. Either way, sick stuff from DeMo. Under a minute, closing out that game, letting him know that game 1, I had that up smash. You lived, but I had it. And that's how he took his first stock. And then, like I mentioned earlier, Falco has a lot of edge guarding potential on Ness with fairs and with theirs. As you saw there, stuffing Ness out, and then just knowing that his opponent was dead, so he just dipped. He was just like, I'm done. I'm going to go hang out in this blast zone down here.